What's up everybody, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and good morning. We're going to cover Smooth Love Potion or SLP. I think it's fairly obvious why we're covering it. It's up 12%, but it's also an update to my last analysis because I actually saw some things, and this is quite interesting. I think you should see this. If you look up the SLP burn versus mint ratio right now, so basically how much SLP is being burned versus how much is being minted on xeworld.com, what you can see is that lately we've actually been, well, the last day isn't that good of a example because we've minted way more than we burned. But the last couple of days we actually sometimes burned more than we minted, which we haven't seen for a really long time. Right, we haven't seen that since the half of 2021 or something, so about a year ago, when Axie Infinity all started to pick up. Alright, so that's a great thing, and I think that's one of the main catalysts behind this move. So last time I covered it, what I said is that we would probably drop down like this and consolidate, or we would do something like this. Well, if we break above that 0.52 cent level, because that was the main resistance, as you can see, 0.52 cents was the main resistance. I thought that if we would break that, we would get up to my next price target right here between 0.55 and 0.58 cents. And that is correct, 0.58 cents. All right, so it's about, it's like this is half a cent. This is 0.58. But this actually happens a little bit later, and I expected this to be the more likely scenario. I'd say this was pretty correct, because what we did is we dropped down to that level, found some support here, got a nice bullish move, and then dropped down to this level, which is just a very strong level altogether. This 0.45, 0.46 level was pretty strong, so I did expect us to consolidate on top of that. In the video, I also said that those the fundamentals behind SLP are getting better, because SLP used to be very inflationary. If over a long period of time they burn more SLP than they mint SLP, and they don't do that, but if that happens in the game, what happens is that SLP not only not becomes inflationary anymore, but it also becomes deflationary. And you have to know that it's not going to become very deflationary. But the lack of inflation is already very bullish fundamentally. So I think that's why we got this move. It definitely looks like technically on the 4 hour we haven't broken above that level yet, that 0.52 cents level. But I do think we will. So it's going to be interesting, because we already reached my price target. So what's going to happen next is we're probably going to stay on top of this. And if we can actually stay on top of 0.52 cents for an extended period of time, so about 48 hours, if we can do that, I think we got enough bullish momentum to also break above 0.58 cents and get towards 6 cents at first. But I also think we can tap into this huge area between 0.62 and 0.7 cents. But I will keep updating it. For now, it really depends on whether we can stay on top of 0.52 cents. All right, because there's also the chance that we just consolidate for some time above that and then drop down towards that 0.48 cents level again and 0.46. So it all depends on whether we can hold 0.52 cents, in my opinion. If we can hold that for at least 48 hours, or so for at least 2 days, then I think we can actually extend this bull run. But if at any time, if it breaks, it's probably over, at least for the short term, and then we would have to reboot back up and break above 0.52 cents again. So that's basically my analysis on SLP for now. So if you do have any questions about it, please let me know down in the comments. But for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.